Hello. How are you, everybody? So great to see you. Welcome to today's class. We are going to do one of our favorites. I think we say that with every class, but we are going to do our full body stretch. So we literally stretch every single part of our body so that by the time we are lying in Shavasana in 1 hour's time, we are going to be feeling absolutely fantastic. So I'm super excited that you're here. We're going to begin in a seated position. So, before we actually start, make sure you have a strap or a belt, tie, anything like that. We are definitely going to be using it, and have some blocks nearby just in case you need them. And we are going to begin in a seated position. You might want to be seated on some sort of meditation cushion or something like that. Having the hips higher than the knees and just getting super comfortable here. So I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Lots of learning experiences, lots of outside time, and I hope you enjoyed all of that. I am learning how to better play my singing bowl so that when Wednesday comes around, I hope to have a few new sounds for you when we do our meditation. So I'm super excited about that. That's my intention anyway. Whether or not it actually happens, we'll see. All right, take a nice easy seat here. We're going to just begin by warming up the mind and getting ourselves here, right? Um, I know that sometimes it is really challenging to come and just allow everything to be as it is and to soften into the moment and to be here completely, fully present. It is challenging for everybody at times, whether you are new to a mindfulness practice or someone who's been practicing for a long time. Depending on what's going on in our lives, it becomes more and more challenging at different times. So be kind to yourself, be compassionate to yourself, and let's welcome our mat and feel how our mat is welcoming us here right now in this moment. So I invite you to close your eyes. You don't have to if that does not feel right. You can always just find a focal point and soften your gaze on the focal point. And let's just take a few cleansing breaths to begin. And a cleansing breath is a deep breath in through the nose and a full exhale through the mouth and a sigh. And I want you to feel as though you can sigh this out as loudly as you want, just completely releasing and letting it go and just all right? So taking a deep breath in through the nose and sigh it out. Do that again. Inhale deeply and let it go. Breathing in one more time, full in the nose, and let it go. And now allow yourself to settle in heavy into the lower half of the body, the hips completely melting in here. Everything soft in the lower half of the body, relaxing and releasing any tension that you feel in the feet, in the lower leg, around the knees, in the thighs, in the hips. Everything relaxes. And as you do, grow tall all the way from the base of the spine to the crown of the head, lengthening the entire spine. And as you do so, widen across your collarbone so that the breath is now very present. You're very aware of the breath. Soften your belly. Guide the breath to move the belly, so that every breath in, we breathe in life and energy into every single cell of the body, and the belly widens and opens. And as you exhale, the belly falls and you release and relax tension every single moment, relaxing and releasing. Soften and relax your throat, your jaw, your cheeks, your eyes. Remove any emotion from the forehead, placing a gentle smile on your lips. And just be aware of what you've brought into this practice with you. What's happening in your heart? What's happening in your mind? And you choose whether or not this is something that will serve you for this practice. And if it won't, that's okay. Just very gently place it into a little box and leave it outside the room. And it will be your choice whether or not you pick it up on the way out. Allow everything to be as it is, without any judgment, opening yourself up to kindness to yourself right now, to compassion and patience. And if while you're practicing thoughts come up, that is okay. They're going to come up. Acknowledge them and let them pass on by. Think about what brought you to class today, what you hope to achieve through today's practice. Setting an intention, not an expectation. And think about that intention in its simplest form, repeating it into your entire self 3 times. Still with eyes closed, soften the belly even more. Soften the lower half of the body even more. Still reaching for the sky through the crown and widening across the collarbone. Placing the hands to the belly, take a full breath in, full breath out. Deepening the breath now, so lengthening the inhale. Inhale deeply through the nose. And exhale through the nose. One more just like this, feeling the belly move with the breath. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Now slowly blink the eyes to open. And we're going to begin stretching our entire body, beginning with our eye stretches. If you are new to these eye stretches, we hold each eye movement for one full breath in. So a full breath round, a full inhale followed by a full exhale for each and every eye movement. So taking the opposite seat, whatever leg was closest is now going to be further away. Resit in the sit bones, and you can be on your little cushion if that still feels right for you, or you can come off. Just settle in again into the hips here. Sitting up really tall in the torso, open up the collarbone, shining your heart forward. Chin is nice and neutral, taking a soft gaze at a focal point in front of you. And now we're going to look all the way up. So the eyes move all the way up for a full round of breath. And now back to center. And now take them all the way down. Full breath round. Back to center. All the way to the right for a full breath round. back to center, and all the way to the left. Back to center. Now we're going to work on the diagonal. So taking the eyes up to the upper right quadrant, holding for full breath rounds. Bringing back to center, and now to the lower left. Come back to center. Now upper left, center, and lower right. Center. We're going to repeat the whole thing one more time. Take eyes up. Hold for a full breath. And center all the way down. Center all the way to the right. And center all the way to the left. Center, working on the quadrants, upper right, to the center, lower left, to the center, upper left, center, and lower right. Center, gently blink the eyes 3 times. Beautiful. Great. Let's move on to the neck, head, upper shoulder. I can already feel it's going to be juicy. How about you? Lower the head down. Inhale here. Soften the belly here, everyone. Interlace your fingers. Place the hands at the back of the nape of the neck here. Your hands are just as a weight. Open up the elbows and take 3 breath rounds here. Every exhale, the chin drops a little more. On the last exhale, slowly come up, bringing the head back to neutral. Pause. Inhale, drop the chin down. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Pause here. Open up the whole left side of the neck, taking 3 full breath rounds here. Every inhale, being in touch with that point of tension, and every exhale, soften and relax. Take note if this is referring pain or tension into any other point in the back, in the shoulders, in the head, and soften here. After the last exhale, take the right hand to rest outside the side of the head here, just using it as a weight, so not pulling. Do this for 2 full breaths. And now gently turning the nose to face the armpit, taking the hand to the back of the head just as a weight, opening up that whole top of the back of the neck here. 3 full breaths. Stay here, you guys. If you find the mind is wandering, that's okay. Keep it in the body using the breath. Stay disciplined here. Slowly remove the hand, gently bring the head back into neutral, and pause for a moment. I want you to feel how that whole left side feels right now before you move on to the right. Just take note. Right now, I'm feeling a little bit of tingling in that side, a little bit of warmth. Be aware of all the sensations that you're feeling, really bringing the mind into this present moment. And as we move slowly like we're doing, it helps us to be and stay right here in this moment, to be so present. Drop the chin down. Inhale. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. 3 full breath rounds into that whole right side. You can drop that right hand if you want. Keep the belly soft. Every exhale, you're sinking in a little more. Taking the left hand outside the head just as a weight. 2 full breaths. Staying here, keeping the eyes closed as much as you'd like. Now turning the nose towards the armpit, moving the hand to the back. Bring it down. 3 full breaths here, you guys. Take note of how different this side is from the other side. Are you holding more or less tension in this side? No judgment, just be aware. Use that exhale as your tool. Slowly removing the hand, bringing the head back to neutral. Take a full breath in here. Full breath out. Now tuck that chin again. We're going to do the first movement that we did, interlace the fingers, bringing the hands to the nape of the neck, gently guiding the chin down, open the elbows up, 3 full breaths. Slowly remove the hands, bringing the chin back up to neutral. We're going to come off the cushion and we're going to start working on our shoulders here, our arms, and then into the side of the body, our twists, our lateral side flexion. So starting to move our way down into the body. So you can either stay in a high kneel if you want. You can have a cushion under the knees if you want, have your folded blanket so that you won't have any sensitivity in the knees. Completely up to you. Or you can have a low kneel coming down like that. That's also great. So we're going to open up the arms all the way. Just be aware of what you feel here. So every time we're in this position, I want you to be aware of the body moving in 4 different directions here. Very obviously. The crown is moving skyward. The legs and the tops of the feet are moving down to the ground. The right hand is moving to the right. The left hand is moving to the left. And you are here in the center. Okay? Feel how that feels in the body. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel the pull of the sky, the pull of the ground, and the pull of both sides of the hands, reaching here. And breathe. Take a nice big deep inhale, reach through the fingertips even more. Exhale, wrap the right hand over the left, crawl fingertips back, drop the chin, hug yourself to the left, hug yourself to the right, hug yourself to the left, hugging to the right. One more just like this, hugging to the left and hugging to the right. Open all the way back up, fingertip to fingertip. Feel the 4-way stretch. Inhale, lengthen even more. Exhale, wrapping left over right. Crawling fingertips back, dropping the chin down, hugging yourself to the right, hugging yourself to the left. Again, hugging to the right, hugging to the left, and one more just like this, hugging to the right and hugging to the left. Coming back to center, shake out the arms. We're going to work on the shoulders even more. We're going to start by doing little small shoulder rotations Going around to the back, we're going to do 8 of these just like this. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring those shoulders up and forward for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. We're going to repeat on the other side, taking left shoulder, circles to the back, being aware of every movement. Stay present, everyone. Don't let that mind wander. Keep it right here. 7, 8. Taking it forward. Lift and bring it forward. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Let's make it bigger. We're going to take the fingertips to the right shoulder and roll the elbow out for 8. And we're at 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's bring it forward for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Other side. Left fingers to left shoulder. Take that elbow, big circles to the back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now forward for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Let's open it up all the way. Take it backstroke, everyone. 8, 7. Make it big. Make it count. Bring your mind into the whole arm. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Crackety crack crack. 1. Bring it back to the forward crawl. 2. Feels so good in my right shoulder. I'm still rehabbing this shoulder. It's going well. Slow. Patience, everybody. Patience. 5, 6, 7, 8. I find the water is helping my shoulder. Let's take it back on the left. Here's 7, 6, 5, 4. Stay present. 3, 2. Last one. Bring that arm forward. Big round circles. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Shake out those arms. How do they feel? How you doing? Just take note. We're going to take nice, you can just shake out the knees here if you want. You can come down to a low kneel. We're going to take the body into nice circles here. We're going to start small. We're going to keep the fingertips on the knees. And right now we're going counterclockwise. Nice, easy circles here in the body. Just warming up the spine and the chest. As you come back, round the back. As you come forward, pushing the chest out just a little bit. Breathing the whole time. Belly is soft. Beautiful. Now let's take the circles a little bit bigger. Coming forward even more. Back even more. Do you feel the difference in the low back and in the spine? Keep going. 2 more full breath rounds, just like this. Coming to center. We're going to take the body now in those small circles, but now going clockwise in the body. And just take note of how different this is in the hips, in the spine, side body. Nice and easy, remembering to round the back as you come to the back and kind of push out the chest as you come forward. Being aware of the movement of the spine. You can close your eyes here if that feels right for you. Hi, why don't you go lay down? And we're going to take the body in bigger circles now. Watch out. Move out of the way. He's totally in my way right now. Go find your blanket. Where's your blankie? Go see. Let's finish this for 2 full breaths. Right here. Hi, baby boy. All right, and coming back to center. Beautiful. Coming off the blanket here. We're going to come into a tabletop position. So if you want, you can use that blanket again under the knees. We're going to have the knees hip distance apart. The hands are shoulder width apart here. Fingers are super wide. We're going to start by warming up the wrists a little bit here. Here, I'm going to turn this way. Hello. So we're going to warm the wrists up a little bit here. Make sure the middle fingers are pointing forward and we have the thumb as far away from the pinky finger as possible, and push the ground away here, making sure that the wrist, elbow, and shoulder are in line. And see what happens when you push that ground away? Your whole abdomen just gets really nice and tight. We hold the core in here. Now bring the awareness into the tops of the feet on the mat, into the whole palm on the mat, and just be here for 1 full breath round, lengthening the crown forward, the hips back. Breathe in deeply, push the ground away, breathe out. Let's do this 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. So warming up the wrist, we're going to leave the left hand exactly where it is, and we're going to turn the right wrist around so that the fingers are now facing us. And just stay here for 2 full breaths. Feel this in the low arm of the right hand. So the right forearm here. We're really feeling it here. 2 full breaths. Come back around, bringing that right hand back down. We're going to repeat with the left, turning fingers to face you, pushing that hand all the way down, and breathe into the left forearm. 2 full breaths. Left hand comes back. We're going to flip the hand over. So now the back of the hand is on the mat, fingers pointing to us on the right hand. Breathe here. Stay nice and strong in the hands. 2 full breaths. See how this feels in the forearm of that right hand, that right arm. Flipping the hand back over, widening through the palm again. Flip the left. And now feel how this activates in the left forearm. 2 breaths. Beautiful. Keeping the hands here, we're going to widen through the knees, join the big toes together, and sit the hips all the way back here, leaving the hands pushing into the mat so the forearms are not resting on the ground. The hands are active. Lower the forehead down. Breathe and take the arms wide here, as wide as the mat. Push into the ground. And breathe here for 2 full breath rounds. Walk the hands back into the center. And now together, walk the hands over to the right side of the mat and breathe. Open up that whole left side body. The hips shift a little bit to the right. Keep the head down. Feel that curve along the whole left side body. Stay here for 3 full breaths. Still pushing into the hands.
Walk the hands back through the center. Bring the hips back into the center. And now walk the hands all the way to the left side, shifting the hips a little bit over to the left. Feel that whole right side body opening. Breathe into every space here. 3 full breaths. Slowly walking hands back through the center. The hips come back. Bring the hands in closer to the body. Come back up into your tabletop position. Knees come back in towards the midline, hip distance apart. Drop the belly, lift the chin up. Come to cow. Exhale, drop the chin down, round the back, take a sway in the spine. Let the head fall, completely soften the elbows here. Allow everything to just be soft right here. Inhale, push up, come to cow. And exhale, round into cat. Sway here. One more just like this. Inhale, come up. And exhale, round the back. Beautiful. Coming all the way up here, coming off the blanket. Just going to do a few more moves here, taking the right foot out all the way to the side. And now really take the mind into the entire right foot as it's planting into the mat, and the mind into the top of the left foot as it's helping balance you here. Draw the navel in towards the spine. And just feel yourself grow tall through the torso. Chin is nice and neutral. We're going to take the arms up into cactus arms here. So inhale, feel the crown reaching for the sky. Fingertips are energized, reaching for the sky. Inhale deeply. We're going to exhale and take a nice easy twist just from the navel over to the left knee. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, take that twist over. Keep everything in one piece. So keep the head in line with the sternum, in line with the navel. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back. 2 more. Exhale, twist it over. Coming back. And 1 more. Twist. And come back. Beautiful. Dropping the hands down here. We're going to take the left hand to the waist, lifting the right arm all the way up to the sky, and now taking it over in a side bend. Lengthen, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lengthen, spin ribs up, don't crunch. Come back to center. And lengthen on the exhale. Inhale, back to center. Let it flow and be fluid and dynamic. Exhaling over. Every exhale over, you're going a little bit deeper. 2 more just like this. Bring it over. And last one, reach, hold, spin ribs, 3 full breaths right here. Stay here. Smile on the lips. And slowly coming back, take that right knee back in. Pause for a moment, sitting back on the heels. Just sit here for 2 full breath rounds with eyes closed. Coming up here, taking left leg out. Moving so slowly here, really bringing the awareness first into the whole left foot, then into the top of the right foot, drawing everything into the midline. Feel your spine lengthening. Feel the crown reaching for the sky, arms open in cactus. Look at the arms. Make sure that they're straight and that they're not behind the body. Taking those fingertips and energizing them up towards the sky. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, twisting over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Keep that left foot down. Inhale, center, and exhale and over. Back to the center and take it over. Let's do this 3 more just like this. Center and over. 2 more. Center. And last one. Center and bring it over. Dropping hands down, taking the right hand to the waist, lift the left arm all the way up to the sky, and take a nice easy side bend. Exhale, inhale, come to center. Exhale, take it over, spin the ribs up. Over, and breathe. Come back, and breathe. Let's do 3 more just like this. Lift it up, send it over, lift, and over. And last one, lift it all the way up, bring it all the way over, spin ribs, hold for 3. Slowly coming back to center. We're going to come to lay on our back. So you're going to want to grab your strap for this these next few moves. If you want something under your head, find that right now. If you want a little drink of water like me, cheers. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. So much. All right. Lots of love happening around here. Lots of love. Lay on your backs, my friends. Oh, Lord. Right? Okay, I'll see you in an hour. I'm going to have a little nap. Just joking. Okay. Oh, hi. Can you please go lay on your blankie? I don't know what it is about him, but every time I lay on my back, he feels the need to stick his mouth in my mouth. So crazy. All right, feel the mat for a moment underneath the feet. Close the eyes even, allow it to ground you. Make sure you're not clenching your toes. Let them just be loose and hang out. Now take the awareness into the entire spine. Do you feel the entire length of the spine connecting with the ground? And if you do not, take your mind into whatever part of the spine you need to really connect. And feeling the back of the head here, the back of the shoulders. Just allow it to fully bring you here. Now, where's the breath? Deepen the breath again if you need to. We're going to lift the feet up towards the sky. Take the strap underneath the toe pads of both feet. Slide the hands down the strap. So I want you to just have the feet straight for a moment and really notice how that feels. So even taking a little flex in the feet here, so the toes come towards the face, the heels up to the sky. So feel how that is in the back of the legs. Now take the big toes in just a little bit to look at each other and feel the difference in the back of the legs, right? You get more opening in the back of the legs. So big toes looking at each other. The strap is supporting the legs here. You're flexing your feet so that you're opening up the gastrocnemius, the calf muscles, as well as your hamstrings, your glutes, and your upper arms are resting on the mat. We're not engaging the biceps here, okay? And breathe into the entire length of the back of the legs. 3 full, complete breath rounds, just like this. Don't rush. It feels like someone's rushing over there. I can feel you rushing. Do not rush. Stay here. Taking the right foot out, place it on the mat. So now the left leg is back in the strap. And we're going to slowly walk the hands up the strap. As far as you can, you'll see that the leg is now moving closer to the body. Still push that heel up towards the sky and breathe. Take 5 full breath rounds into the full back of that left leg. Full, complete breath rounds with your mind in your leg. Keep the belly soft. Every exhale, you soften into this pose even more. Mousy. And the last exhale, the hands slide down the strap all the way, and the left leg opens up all the way to the left. Now tilt the foot so that the heel is pointing up towards the sky. The toes are pointing down, and this opens up more of the inside of the left leg. So breathe here. Now, your choice whether or not you want to extend and straighten that right leg out down onto the ground, or you can keep your knee bent. It's completely up to you. Take 3 more full breath rounds here into the inside of that left leg. Beautiful. Very slowly bend the left knee, lengthen out the right leg so that it's touching the mat, and slowly guide the left leg to come up, over, and across the body. You're still holding the strap here, keeping the chest and the shoulders so that you're still gazing up at the ceiling. And we're in this beautiful rotation here. So you're going to feel this in the left glutes. Every single exhale, soften your glutes. Really tell yourself, like, as you inhale, I want you to say to the tension, I see you. And as you exhale, I want you to tell that tension to soften. And do that for 5 full breath rounds. Use it like a mantra. Close the eyes so that you can get further deep into the body. You don't want to be distracted by what the eyes, the physical eyes are seeing. So open that third eye to bring yourself into the body. Are you softening here? On the last exhale, bend the left knee, slowly bringing yourself back into neutral. Remove the strap just for a moment. Keep it close by and hug those knees into the chest. Take a nice, easy rocking side to side. How does that left leg feel? Right? Pretty freaking good, if you ask me. Pretty freaking good. And you know what? Now the right leg knows we're going to do exactly the same thing to it, and it's going to feel awesome too. All right, take that strap back, place it underneath the toe pads, both feet, pushing the feet up towards the sky, flexing the feet, turn those big toes just a little bit to look at each other, sliding hands down the strap, taking 3 full breath rounds into the back of the legs. How different do they feel? Wow, amazing. On the last exhale, leave the right foot in, taking the left foot down to the mat. Slowly start crawling the hands up the strap towards that right leg, still pushing the heel up to the sky, taking 5 full breath rounds here. Making sure your face is still soft, everyone. No emotion in the forehead. On the last exhale, sliding hands all the way down the strap and opening up the right leg all the way to the right. Tilting the foot so that the heel is pointing up to the sky, toes down, opening up as much of you as you can of that inside of the right leg. Stay here for 5 full breath rounds. You can lengthen that left leg out if you choose. Are you smiling? And the last exhale, very carefully bend in the right knee, lengthen the left leg out, right leg comes up, over, watch out boy, and across the body. Soften into the glutes on this side. Use that same mantra every inhale. Tell the tension, I see you, and every exhale, tell it to soften. So in your head, you actually want to hear, in your mind, you hear the words, I see you, soften. For 5 full breaths, melting into that right hip, into the right glutes. On the last exhale, bend in the right knee, slowly move the strap off the foot, hug knees into chest. Take a slow, easy rocking side to side. Now we're going to come up to flip over onto the belly. So taking whatever movements you need to get yourself onto the belly. Go as slowly as you'd like. Hi boy, why are you staring at me? And as you come to lay on the belly in belly shavasana, just be aware of how different you feel coming onto the belly. Take a moment to feel the support of the ground underneath the body. Deepening the breath again. And we're going to come to a hip flexor stretch. So I want you to lift that right foot up. You're going to reach behind you to grab hold of your foot, of your ankle, wherever you can. And just staying here, you're going to gently inhale, acknowledge the hamstring, and then on an exhale, gently guiding the heel towards the buttocks. And you're going to do this for 5 full breath rounds. Keep the forehead down all the way, all the time, activating that third eye center. Take one more full breath in, full breath out to release the foot. We're going to repeat the same thing on the other side. Lift the left foot up, grab holds with the left hand, taking hold or wherever you'd like, and start guiding the left heel towards the buttocks. Doing this for 5 full breath rounds. Feel the difference in the hip flexors in both legs, and also feel how it changes in the low back for both the right leg and the left leg. Slowly relaxing the foot down. Take a nice easy shake out. We're going to take a nice roll up, super slow. Come to seated. We're going to do one last stretch for the hips. Going to come to shoelace. Just take a moment, moving slowly here. We're going to cross the left knee over the right. Hold here for a moment. Lengthen out the entire spine, and then sweep the left leg underneath you, crossing the knees tightly over each other. I think I mixed up my feet, sorry. Holding the tops of the feet with the palms, lift and soften into those hips, taking 5 full breath rounds here. Keep the spine straight. Slowly release. Give the feet a little shake out. We're going to repeat on the other side. So crossing the right leg over left. What's going on here today? I don't know. Other side. How's that? Just do the other side. Oh my, I think this might be my other side. Yes, that feels like the other side. There we go. Hold here. And now let's sweep the right leg under, crossing the knees a lot. Resit in the sit bones. Hands to the tops of the feet. Sitting really tall here, soften in the hips. Oh yes, this feels profoundly different. Melting in here. Feeling the hips soften with every single exhale, and take 5 full breath rounds here. On the last exhale, release the feet. Give them a nice easy shake out, taking the soles of the feet together to touch, resitting evenly in the sit bones. Knees come out to the sides. Lift up really tall in the whole torso and start hinging the body over, lengthening the spine with every inhale. And every exhale, the forehead comes a little bit closer down towards the toes. Melt in here for 5 full breath rounds. Slowly rolling up and coming to lay in your Shavasana. I'll see you back here in a couple of moments.
Very slowly, bring your awareness back, deepening the breath, making small movements. With eyes closed, come to roll on one side. Stay here for a moment, reflecting on your practice and reflecting on this practice. And doing so without any judgment, reflecting on the intention that you had set at the beginning of practice. And take note of how you are feeling in all parts of yourself. When you're ready and still with eyes closed, gently push up to a seated position. Hold your heart under your hands. Feel your heart beating. This beautiful reminder of your strength, your vitality. I want to thank you so much for joining me here today, sharing your energy with me and allowing me to share my energy with you. The light that shines inside of me acknowledges and appreciates the light that shines within all of you. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you here tomorrow for our strong class. So bring it if you got it, and I know you do. So I'll see you then. Have a great night.